Hi there guys, there's a quick 101 on breathing and bracing. The reason we're going to cover this is because most movements, whether you're moving weight or body weight, is going to require some breathing. It requires you to stabilize your spine and it requires good force transfer through the body. Doesn't matter what you're doing, whether we're staying straight like a squat, or we're going to go and do something that requires a bit of rotation. Our core is transferring the force through. Our ability to control that and stabilize the spine is going to make a massive difference to the amount of power we can generate, strengthen the spine, but also a little added benefit for you. If you want to go into about breathing, it's going to show you how to relax, use the diaphragm to breathe more, a bit more about belly breaths and keep you a nice solid core. So rather than just hearing people yell, engage your abs, put your core on, I just want you to think a bit more about it. So hopefully the exercise involved will just show you how to engage that and why it's important. Okay guys, so a quick setup to understand what bracing is going to be and how to breathe properly. While being on the floor with your feet up, what we want to do is focus on pushing your belly button down, getting your lower back into the floor. So now my spine is touching the floor. You can play with finding this position, putting your fingers on your hips and rocking them backwards and forwards. Imagine a bowl of water, you're trying to pour water different ways. Now trying to do this, you should find your lower back hits the ground. Now trying to hold that, breathe into the stomach and out while trying to hold that there. You'll probably find it suddenly contracts a lot. You're going to keep the core really tight. The further you breathe out, the sharper you go, the more the muscles here will contract. So what you're going to do is you breathe in nice and deeply. And try and fill the belly all the way to the sides, out to the front and to the back. Try and force it into the ground, keeping this nice and secure. Breathing out all the way. You'll feel the tightness and the difference in what you're trying to do. And to advance this, you can lift your legs up, try and maintain the brace. And then you can start moving the legs and doing exercises like the dead bug. This is a really good way to work on your core and to focus on the engagement of the core while you're doing other exercises. And this will be a fundamental basis for a lot of things. Okay? So guys, from that exercise of getting the belly button back and the spine back on the ground, learning how to keep that controlled while breathing. That's going to be that tightness to secure your spine, especially during other movements. Some of the fundamental base movements are going to be things like squats, press-ups, plank. These are all centering around breathing and be able to create tension. So if I now take that breathing into account, if I was going to do a squat, I'd be braced, my chest is up, and this core is working in here, and my glutes should be already engaged, and then I'm going to go for the movement and drive up. The core is engaged throughout. This is going to be the same for building tension, which we're going to talk about in just a moment.